Hi there. We're continuing our journey in the Proverbs. In the Hebrew, that's Mishle Shlomo, the life sayings of Solomon. And we're in chapter 7, and we're reading verses 24 to the end of the chapter, verse 27, just a few verses. The wise man is continuing his sayings to his son, to his child. And he's speaking here to a grown-up son. He's speaking here to a man. And as a man, particularly in the Solomonic tradition, one who has a great appreciation of women, he knows how ruinous can be giving in to the nuclear power of man's own sexual drives, particularly when exploitative women are on the doorstep. Around in Solomon's time, around in the times of the ancient Middle East, were women who were shrine prostitutes, and therefore they were out to have sex with men to worship their gods. And so Solomon is here warning his son against sinking to the levels of these people who are worshipping the non-gods and going along with them and just using sex as a toy, sex as an implement. He's saying to be controlled, don't be incontinent, be controlled, because if you go down into that situation, it's ruinous. We have examples from the scriptures, people like Samson, the story of Samson in the Judges, who came to ruin because he gave himself to his lust, and it was his downfall. And that's a picture as well here that the wise man understands. The wise man understands the power of man's sex drives falling into the hands of exploitative women. They lose all sense of reason, lose all sense of principle when they get into that place. And he says her house, the house of the wayward woman, the house of the exploitative woman, is the way to the grave. Her bedroom is the den of death, says the New Living Translation. As men, those who are men need to be aware of the power that is in their own drives and the possibility of abandoning principle for the sake of a bit of pleasure, giving up, the scripture talks about Esau giving up his birthright for a bowl of soup. And therefore, as men, we need to be aware of that pull and say no to it and give ourselves over to God and recognize that He is in charge of our lives. And for all of us, men, women alike, He is the one who gives us the ability to say no to the things that are going to pull us down into ruin. Have a good day.